Hey yo, what's going on guys? It's your boy Scatino, aka Scat, and today I've got something to talk about in regards to wanting to address some issues regarding the Metal Gear Rising fiasco that has been going on the past couple of days. So as many of you may already know, on Friday, this past Friday, I actually received a review copy of Metal Gear Rising. An official review copy on 360 sent to me by Konami's PR people. So over the weekend I was able to play the game. In fact, I actually beat it on Sunday evening. And once I beat it, I actually tweeted a picture of my final stat screen. So the stat screen that basically, you know, shows your final clear time and your final overall rank of the game. So I actually tweeted it on my Twitter account, and I actually posted it on my friend's gaming website, brooklynking.com. Now somehow somebody's obviously found this pic, got hold of this picture, and has then, you know, obviously posted it in different forums like on NeoGAF and other websites, you know, and apparently there was kind of some outrage about the clear time, because my final clear time, according to the game, was I think like 5 hours 35 minutes, something like that, so definitely under 6 hours. So it got to a point where actually one of the producers of Metal Gear Rising from Platinum Games actually took to Twitter to actually address this. You know, and he was like, I don't know who's took that picture, I don't know how they were able to take that picture, we're not even sure if this picture is legit, blah de blah de blah. Basically, you know, trying to kind of, I think, discredit the picture and try to make out it's not true, but then they kind of went on damage control a tiny bit, and they were pretty much talking about, well, even though the clear time says 5 hours 30 odd minutes or whatever, that's not necessarily the actual clear time, because the game only counts the times where you're successful within each chapter. So for example, you could die like 10 times within any one chapter and the game won't count it. It will only count the times when you're actually successful, and things like that, and it also doesn't count the cutscenes, the times of the cutscenes. So pretty much my 5 hours 35 clear time could then actually be pushed into like 8 hours plus. Now, I'm fine with that, I mean, because at the end of the day, I only tweeted my stat screen, and I wasn't the one who was complaining about the length of the game. But now this news story, because like I say, you know, obviously the producer getting involved with it and it appearing on all different kinds of forums, you know, even actual video game websites are now, like, you know, posting news stories about it using my picture, which I find quite hilarious, really. The fuck is that? Posting, yeah, loads of news stories in regards to, you know, obviously the clear time. Now, to be honest, like I say, I didn't have a problem with the clear time. I think the game was kind of on the short side. I mean, because put it this way, I came home from work Friday evening and the game was sat there. A legit copy. It's not like I downloaded the game, it's not like I stole the game. You know, this is a legit copy that I want everyone to be clear on, for people wondering who's this gamer, how's he got hold of Metal Gear Rising. It's a legit copy, come from Konami's PR. My name on it, through the post. It's legit. So yeah, I got the game on Friday night after I come home from work. It was sat there waiting for me. I played through the first chapter, which is more like a prologue, to be honest. And then, you know, I was playing it at my leisure over Saturday and Sunday. I probably beat the game in about 3 or 4 sittings, to be quite honest. You know, it's weekend, I had shit to do anyway, so it's not like I was sat there playing the game from dawn till dusk. You know, and come Sunday evening, I'd beaten the game. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously, you know, people were kind of like, you know, taking the piss and shit out of my final stat screen, but at the end of the day, you know, Metal Gear Rising isn't, you know, my usual type of game that I actually play and enjoy. I played through this one because I was actually really enjoying it. It's not like I spent hours and hours and hours trying to master the game's mechanics using VR training missions or anything like that, or, you know, continuously replaying chapters over and over and over and over again trying to get a better rank. I just play through the game because at the end of the day, it's a review copy. The review needs to be written, so the game needs to be played, the game needs to be beaten. I need to write a review copy. I play through the game now. I know what the gameplay is like. I know what the story is. I know what the ending is. I know everything about the game, to be honest. I think spending a few more hours on it just to trying to master, you know, some of the different, like, parrying attacks and, you know, things like that, not really going to change my opinion of the game. And I do have an opinion of the game, and it's a positive opinion, but at this point, I'm still under embargo until, I think, the 19th, when my review will be published. So, all this about the clear time, it's not a reflection of my opinion on the game. And like I say, I wasn't the one who actually brought up the subject, but a lot of people have gotten hold of this picture. I'm reading a lot, people wondering where this picture has come from, who's the person who's played this game, who's the person who's beat this game. Well, it's me. I was the person who posted that picture. And you know what, I'm not the only one in the world who's received a copy, you know, of the game and who has beat it. You know, the review scores are starting to come out now. Western review scores, like I say, the embargo lifts on the 19th of February, so a lot more people will probably be able to back up that picture. I mean, I played the game on normal, like I say. I played it at my leisure. I weren't replaying chapters, I just played through the game. It wasn't no kind of speed run or anything like that. I mean, because in all honesty, like I say, the chapters aren't really that long. The cutscenes are nowhere near as long as a proper Kojima Metal Gear Solid game, you know what I mean? Where I think Metal Gear Solid 4 had like 2 hours plus worth of cutscenes. Metal Gear Rising doesn't have that. You know, they are very... They're much shorter because to me, in all honesty, the story wasn't that interesting, but the story was in place in order to give Raiden a reason to, you know, be fighting all these people, basically. That's basically what it was. And the narrative is there to push the action forward. So, yeah, so that's... I just wanted to... I do apologise about that, guys. The battery on my camera ran out. So, as I was saying, yeah, I just wanted to clarify everything. Because, like I say, you know, a lot of people have been speculating and everything about this game and about where this picture actually come from. So yeah, that's basically it. The picture come from me. That's my time. Whether or not I suck at the game, well, I admit I suck at the game, but at least I played the game. I beat the game before any of y'all. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to bring up, just address the issue, because I know there probably are still a lot of people out there just wondering still about whether or not they should buy the game based on the actual campaign length. But you know, what I will say is, you know, I beat the game, that's my clear time. However, the producers of Platinum Games want to, you know, put it to you. To be honest, I had absolutely no problem with the time that I spent with Metal Gear Rising. Just playing through the campaign once, just because, to me, because I'm not, like, really into, like these kind of games, you know, I'm very much, you know, an RPG lover. I like, not just necessarily RPGs, but I like games that are a bit more, you know, more about the story and character driven, and, you know, feel like, you know, they have living, breathing worlds, kind of, you know, like the Skyrims or even Uncharted games, things like that. And so, you know, straight up just action games with, like, not really much of a story to it, you know, they're not really my thing. But what I will say is I thoroughly enjoyed Metal Gear Rising, and for a lot of people out there who are saying, oh, you know, I'm going to cancel my pre-order now because, you know, the campaign isn't long enough. The campaign can last as long as you want it to last, basically. I mean, if you are one of them who want to get the best rankings possible on each chapter, then, you know, your time is definitely going to exceed the time that it took me to beat the campaign. Because like I say, you know, I wasn't replaying chapters, I just played from chapter to chapter to chapter until I beat the game. You know, possibly that I'll go back and redo some chapters, you know, get some more achievements, this, that and the other. So obviously there's definitely, you know, replayability to the game, so don't let what you see put you off. Because honestly, that picture wasn't tweeted and posted in order to create a negative aspect surrounding the game. That honestly wasn't my intention. To be honest, I wasn't even thinking about the clear time until after this started to blow up. So, you know what I mean? This isn't my fault. You know, I might have posted the pic, but it was other people who were posting it in like a negative way. So, yeah, so I just wanted to address that issue. I hope that's clarified things. So if you've got any questions, then obviously hit me up. Like I say though, I am still under embargo, so you know, I really can't go into specifics about the storyline and this, that and the other. So yeah, but anything else, hit me up in the comment section if you so choose. And like I say, I hope I've cleared that up and clarified where that picture's come from now and whatever else I needed to do. So that's it from me. I'm your boy Scatino, and I'm out. Peace.